Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will be... the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
On second down, O'Connell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, running left, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 31. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
4th down, Young. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, O'Connell. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Young. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Young from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Young on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Young here, you can see, changing the play. as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner. And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The play fake, now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Throwing, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw, O'Connell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And O'Connell now to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Tershawn Wharton able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young off the play fake. Short throw underneath to Hurst. There he goes, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Dancing to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. And they go play action here with O'Connell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Looking to throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the false start will back them up 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay, ready?
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Young now. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A quarterback draw. Here's Young. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Okay, right?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. Another run with Sanders. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the red zone now, Young, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Caught out right by Renfro. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Oh, Young loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Second and 10. Now it's O'Connell. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third and long. O'Connell now. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The punt team on now, as from their end zone they get it away. And take it right at the 35. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here now, third and a yard. Young to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third and long for Young.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as they bite on 23 more on that one.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
To throw here, O'Connell. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
From the shotgun, O'Connell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Aiden O'Connell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's Young off play action. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, O'Connell. And that's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else. first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On play action, Young. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
O'Connell now off the bootleg. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing, O'Connell. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's get that touch. Touchdown. Let's go.
And O'Connell now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them a lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Now Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, back to Sanders. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First down, Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, spaces at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. Here's O'Connell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. He lets it go deep from Mayer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll change things up. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's O'Connell. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
It's going to be a good day, boys.
Come on!
Let's go, baby.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Big play here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
O'Connell. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
It's complete, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Young. That's into the hands of Marshall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Young Young. Oh, that is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Young. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all?